Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Tom Reads Things. My name is Tom. I hope you're all very well. So today, by the way, I hope you don't think that I only ever wear this jumper. I do have other clothes, just because I'm recording a lot of videos all at once so that I can upload them through the week. It's quite a cool jumper actually. I got it from the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York when I went recently. It was quite big, really cozy though. So anyway, today, I'm going to be doing part 2 of my rummaging through my TBR box to have a look at some of the books that I have acquired and that I'm going to be reading this year. So, to start off with, a book that I've already spoken about on this channel once when I hauled it back earlier in the year, and that is The Wolf and the Watchman by Nicholas Nat Ocday. So I'm hoping more people will have read this since I hauled it. It's very big. Again, I can't fit it in the screen. So I hope more people have watched this since I have read this. Sorry, God, what's wrong with me? Have read this since I hauled it earlier on in the year. I believe it is set in Georgian Denmark, 18th century Denmark maybe, and I think it's a kind of whodunit, which sounds really, really up my street. I'm really into historical fiction, as you know, and really looking forward to getting into this. I was going to read it earlier on in the year, but then I read Blood and Sugar by Laura Shepherd Robinson, and the story just sounded too similar to that when I read it, so I need a bit of time before I get to this. So yeah, do let me know if you've read this. So the next book in my box is an absolute classic that I can't believe I haven't read. I know the title of it so well, but I have no idea what it's about. And that is Evelyn Waugh, Brideshead Revisited. So I'm sure many people will have read this, but I have absolutely no idea what it's about. I think it's set in Oxford, just looking at this. Very similar to Cambridge, but yeah, Oxford. I don't know anything about it really. Let's read the blurb together, shall we? It reads the most nostalgic and reflective of Evelyn Waugh's novels. Brideshead Revisited looks back to the golden age before the Second World War. It tells the story of Charles Ryder's infatuation with the flights and the rapidly disappearing world of the privilege they inhabit. Enchanted first by Sebastian at Oxford, then by his doomed Catholic family, in particular his remote sister, Julia, Charles comes finally to recognise his spiritual and social distance from them. Sounds very interesting. So yeah, Brideshead Revisited. I got that when I got As Meat Loves Salt, and I couldn't decide which one to read and went for As Meat Loves Salt. But yeah, this I am very much looking forward to getting to. Really nice edition as well. Really nice edition. This is the first I know there's lots of these kind of more modern classic editions around by Penguin, and this is the first that I've got of them. So yeah, really looking forward to this. So the next book in my TBR box is this, which is a gorgeous cover. Look at that. It's called Phoebe, A Story by Paula Gooder. Now this tells the story of one of the probably many forgotten women around the time of Jesus. I think it's around 56 AD. I think it looks at a letter that Paul wrote to someone and entrusted this letter to Phoebe, this lady called Phoebe, and it talks about her life and her importance around that time. I'm sure there's many more books that could be written around the kind of forgotten women around that time. All we usually hear about is Mary and Mary, the mother of Jesus, and Mary Magdalene as well. We don't really hear many other female kind of figures written about during that time. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to this. I did kind of start it and then I thought, no, this is a summer read. It's a summer read, sorry, have to stop it. So yeah, let me know if you've read this. Look at that cover, it's so nice, really nice edition. Yeah, so really looking forward to getting to this and understanding a bit more about Phoebe as a historical figure. So the last book in my TBR box is this. So it's Animal Liberation, the definitive classic of the animal movement by Peter Singer. So I believe this was originally published in 1975 and has been a kind of cornerstone text of the animal liberation movement and the animal rights movement since that time. It brings a lot of ideas to the kind of forefront for the first time around speciesism and things like that. For those of you who don't know, I am a vegan, and I like to think of myself as a kind of animal rights activist in my own little way. So yeah, this book I think is going to be really important to me. Again, this was bought for me by my younger sister Hannah a couple of years ago, and I haven't read it yet because I was reading Why We Eat Pigs, Wear Cows and Love Dogs by Dr. Melanie Joy, which is a really, really interesting book. And actually, it changed my life in a lot of ways. And I'm hoping this will be just as interesting. I'm not great hearing about animal cruelty, which is, you know, why I'm an animal rights advocate. So I'm hoping this isn't going to be too sad, but I do think it's really important to expose myself to this kind of stuff, just to kind of reinforce those kind of core beliefs that I have. So yeah, really looking forward to this as well. Thanks, Hannah. Those are the books in my TBR box. I will be back again in a couple of days with another video, which hopefully will feature my other half, Mark. How fun is that going to be? Okay, thanks very much. Cheers, bye. Boo!